Massive. Go on Facebook. Or is it Facebook? YouTube. What up? Alright, so welcome again to the coaches there. So we are trying out this StreamYard thing to see how well this will work for us going forward in terms of live streaming, you know what I mean? So yeah man, I want to test out the whole StreamYard thing, you know what I mean? Yeah man, so welcome to the coach's desk again. Yeah man, host Coach Minzy. Yeah, and topic I want to talk about is Craig Butler for JFF president. What say you? I think that is the man. I think that is the man, viewers. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, man. We know that, man. Test me and test it out, man. But the link thing, I'm a problem, I know. I guess I don't want it at the top, right? Now the address bar. Talk to me there. We can get some people on the live, you know, have a little panel discussion, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, don't tell me how to do that part there. See if I can. Yeah, people. Welcome. You can share. Share the live, of course. Like the live. Like the live. Let me see if this is the link that I should send for people to come on board. Is that the link I'm supposed to send? I copy it out of the address bar. Talk to me, Alex. Yeah, man, I know say it can do it, man, but I see something down here, you know. Oh, the same link. Yeah, man, I send it out.
I hear me now?
Yeah, Alex.
Again, coach.
Oh, go on.
So alright, so it's good to have
Hold on, you're kind of low. Me not hear you clearly.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, volume up.
Alright then, coach. Alright then. It's good to be on your show and whatever, you know.
Yeah, man, welcome, man.
I watch your channel is you have post good content and thing. So, you know, it's a blessing. People are watch your channel.
Yeah, man, respect, man.
Alright, so as I said, the title is like Craig Butler for presidency.
Yeah.
I would necessarily wouldn't like Craig Butler to be president. I like to write the system for JFF, like put a system in place for the players and for the administration for like better the players can be, like, you know, because in sense you have to have a system in the organization. I'm really talk about it in your videos them. So I think I'd like to make him have a system in place for him to like better the JFF going forward. Cause I don't think some of these people that run in JFF are very capability of doing it, and I feel like they are not fully trained to do it. You're gonna come from. But I think the guy that's running the presidency for the Premier League right now, I think he could be a good presidency because a very good businessman person, and I feel like he could run it.
You mean Samuda?
No, the person that running the Premier League right now, the Chris Williams guy, that's his name. We get big sponsorship.
The PLC you're talking, right?
Yeah, that guy.
It's Christopher Samuda, man. An attorney.
Yeah, I feel like he could run it, and I think that would be better. And I feel like I don't know, like it's not a paying job, and people have to understand. Say, I think the president don't have get paid to do that, right? It's not really a paying job, so I think um you have to get somebody that really football driven, really want to do it. When I watch the USA and other countries, they're way above us, like in development, in professionalism and thing like that. And I feel like the JFF is just way behind, way, way, way behind.
Yeah, that's true. I think you make a very good point, in regards to the whole Craig Butler being president. Instead of having him as the president, you'd be one that will look at the whole technical development and structural arrangement of how the JFF would operate. So I definitely think that he would fit that bill rather than being the man at the helm. But
Hmm.
he clearly stated that he doesn't want the opportunity to be the president.
Hmm.
So we probably can think of other persons. But Craig Butler understands football pretty well. He has been doing this for years. Of course, we know that he's one of the co-founder of the Phoenix All Stars Academy.
Hmm.
And that man worked hard in order to get players out to Europe in a professional setting. So definitely, he he has the know-how in order to get things done in terms of the structure of football, to get players exported and all of that. But in terms of the president, um, if you look at the comparison now, he would do much better than the current president that we have. So
That's true. That
definitely.
That's true. But who you have in mind though? Because I don't really see nobody in the country like really like good capability or like really gonna do a very good job. Who in mind as the people would like to trust? And it's hard to get sponsorship because nobody really trusts the JFF, and internationally it's very hard to get a sponsorship, isn't it? So who you have in mind? I feel like can run the JFF properly. You know, everybody said them can run the JFF until they go in there and then they really see the
Definitely.
problem. Them are gonna say, okay, then I'm not built for this. You get where I come from? It's a very good stressing job, but I feel like if you can do good, then I mean there's a reward at the end, though, right? And there's a lot of players they can come out.
Um, in terms of who to run for the office right now, I've not really thought about it in terms of an individual, but I mean, I believe that there are capable persons in the country to actually do that. However, I think we are short on leadership, sports leadership. We're in the Caribbean. And definitely, we are talking about Jamaica. We're really short on sports leaders. So that would be a troubled um, name to call right now in terms of selecting an individual. Like you said, when persons get the opportunity to go on these platforms, they tend to fail because of what the position really brings to them, and sometimes it's what they inherit. You know what I mean? So that would be a challenge. We hear Richard Samuels in the comments say we need someone who understands and love football. That's a very good point. Also, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
um, the persons who would have had experience, like former players, They would be good persons to do that. However, sometimes because of their intellects and all of that, sometimes they are not pushed in these positions. But like I always say, you can put players in or experienced persons in these positions and get a very secure and solid team around them to ensure that this thing works.
Coach this. I thought about it the other day, man. My fellow group members were in the group and we was talking about it the other day, and it was like, why have like players like Ricardo Fuller and Dean Burn and ex players like Billy Gardner, one of them running the thing. On top of if him really want like a backroom staff, because I heard he said it from 2019, JFF don't give him a backroom staff. Why you don't call for like ex players that really like the thing like we can help you, like so for instance you have what do you call it again, Joby McAnuff, that's a ex-player that's in England.
Yeah.
That and Cole and Miguel Cole, if you really want a backroom staff and you want somebody to understand it, because they can understand that JFF don't really like to give out money and the program don't have a lot of money, then we can work with you, get where I come from, otherwise than going out and getting like a full-time European coach would be good. But as I say, experience can be good, because as you can see that most of these clubs, like top clubs, they require ex players and ex coach, like players that used to play for them.
Yeah.
They know the coaches, they know the players, managers, So I feel like if they can implement that, that can be a very good strategy. And I think they can have a love for the sport because they used to play for the team. So, I think that would be good in my sense of saying that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Whitmore is doing a pretty good, a decent job with what he has to work with. So in terms of past players, what I understand though is that many of our past players, professional players, they are actually in other countries developing their youth programs, But if they are engaged by the administration, the football administration, these persons would want these players to come back and just give up of their services free. While these guys are making a living and they are actually developing and improving another country's whole youth system, when our own youth system needs development.
And you make a point, all right? So I was reading this article last year.
True, Allen.
There was this coach in LA Galaxy, coached a lot of teams in Netherlands. I don't know if you heard about him, but if you can pull up by the art, I think he said he wanted to coach U17 or U18, the U team, and he said you would do it free. And JFF totally looked past this coach. He had capability of coaching better than some of these past coaches. He's in Europe. He have good coaching badges, and JFF looked past him. And I'm asking why. And he's saying he's gonna do it for free. He don't want the money. He just want to do it for free. So why do they always look over players when them our coaches always say, yo, want to come in, I'm gonna do the job, just want to do it for free because me have good patriots with him. More want to do it for free. Why they don't give them the job and you have a good capability of being one can help the program?
You see, sometimes a person doesn't get crowned in their own country, So these are, like I said, these players, if they come back, they are not gonna be looked on as a licensed coach or whatever, and they're not gonna be getting the respect that they would need in order to do the job. You know what I mean? So oftentimes these are the issues that cause things like these to happen, and these guys are doing pretty well in other countries. Welcome to the fourth official. He's on the line here with us. Fourth official, before you come on and say anything, viewers out there, I want you to jump on that channel, especially if you are a Manchester United fan. He has some good content over there. Jump on board. What say you, Rome?
I'll go on, brother.
There, I know.
Well, touching on the topic at hand, really. I think one of the biggest thing with the JFF and the management of the JFF is the type of people that they're bringing in when they're bringing in to run the JFF. I feel like the people that since Captain Barella, even before Captain Barella, people that come in to run the JFF are those people who are in it for themselves. You understand? People see it as a means to get by and make some money. Smart people, right? That know the business itself. sports management and go in specifically to make our money. I understand. And what they need is similar to what Alex been saying, is people who know not just football, but people who know the business of football, because football and the business of football is totally different. You understand what I say?
Definitely.
And the biggest problem we have as a nation in terms of our footballing legacy is that we allowed the 1998 team to qualify for the World Cup, make a name, put out Jamaica's name out there, and then we just disregard them after that. The only part of that team that really is still alive and well in Jamaican football are Theodore Whitmore.
Yeah, because he's at the helm of the national program.
Exactly. Arguably the most noted name to come out of that 98 World Cup was Bibi Gardner, right? Bibi Gardner left and go play for Bolton. And so come me start watch the English Premier League because of Bibi Gardner, because him left and go play in England, right?
Yeah. But Gardner was doing well in terms of coaching. He went into the coaching. Oh, give me a second there. He went into the coaching and he actually started to coach at Harborview. That didn't work out well. He went to Portmore United and they were doing pretty well. So in essence, Whitmore is doing well. Whitmore is what you would say on the top of the class right now, basically.
Right, but we don't need Bibi Gardner. The point I'm making in terms of the management portion of it, we don't need Bibi Gardner to be coaching. Bibi Gardner has been to it in terms of moving over to England, playing for Bolton for a while, both in the top class and in the second division. What Bibi Gardner should be doing is working with the JFF. Go in, start working with the JFF and hopefully improve not only facilities, but his experiences for improving young talents in Jamaica. Hopefully improve the high school league, the high school championship, right?
Yeah,
and then work him way up.
He would have had experience playing over there in Bolton. See how they run the youth teams, the reserve team and all of that. So, and remember, he played for like over a decade there in England. Ricardo Fuller is also a noted one that I believe would do wonders working with the administration.
All right, brother.
Experience, he has the know-how. Trust me, they need to get these players back into the system.
All right, coach.
If you look at, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah. So all right. So when there's an article that Whitmore said he wants an assistant coach, right? I know if you read the article, but it lists some of the assistant coaches that coaches for West Ham, that Ian Burner, Ian Burner coach West Ham. You have another one to coach England U23s. You have what do you call it again? Paul Hall. QPR Reading. So you have one of them Jamaican coach here where pay for Jamaica pass. Their coaches in England. You get where I come from?
Yeah, Alex. I remember I made that point too because these guys are over there. They got their coaching license and certificate, and they're actually developing other countries' players, while our players are out here suffering. So yeah, that's a very good point.
Why the JFF? What's wrong with the JFF with connecting these players? That's I'm asking. There's a disconnect. There's a disconnection with the JFF. I feel like JFF is just selfish in my hand. They're just selfish. They don't want help from nobody, and they feel like they know it all. They just know what they're doing. You get where I come from? And when they get pressure by the press, they're not saying, okay, then, all right, then we know what the JFF may go wrong, and they're not accepting their wrong. Like what Mr.
Ricketts
said, and what he said, he not care about what people are saying about him or whatever. If all the FIFA, bro, like the fans is what making the JFF pay money. Them are the one that support you. And the fan base should be good going into the World Cup here. You get where I come from? There should be this contention with you and the fan base, because at the end of the day, who you gonna make gate money? Or you gonna, if Corona finish, or you gonna make gate money? And how you gonna make this? So in order for the players to get paid, you have to pay for plane ticket, you have to pay for all of this, and you have to give top of what you really want. You get where I come from?
Yeah, so all stakeholders play a vital role in all of this.
Exactly, and the fans too.
So the fans would be a part of the stakeholders, man. So that's why you can't discredit what the fans say.
Yeah, and my discredit what the fans are say. you know, and the fans must say, "Yo, when you do a wrong, brother, you just admit you're wrong." You get where I come from? It was very unprofessional. You see me? Very unprofessional. Very, very unprofessional.
You understand? Do these man really want the progress, or them just one day in the job to see them day in the job? Because the desire for one to see the Jamaica football team grow up and become big and make the World Cup again, it needs to be there. As long as them get the job, them can say, "Me have the job, so I'm good." Think about this, bro. You remember who scored the last goal versus Japan in the World Cup in '98?
Yeah, man.
Robbie Earl, that header there.
No, man, that was the first goal.
The first goal, the first goal. Robbie Earl header. You remember Robbie Earl header?
Yeah, man.
You know what Robbie Earl do right now? Robbie Earl up on NBC every day, bro.
Yeah.
Zane, Robbie Earl up on NBC every day. I commentate for football, for the Premier League. So if we have players, past players, they all over the world and do them thing. How hard would it be to reach out to one or two players? As Alex said, reach out to Adian Burton, reach out to Robbie Earl and say, "Yo, either we want you a part of the JFF or advise the JFF on how we can get one or two links in terms of getting sponsorship," right? As them said, they must struggle for sponsorship, right? Link Robbie Earl, link all of the man, them and bring them in, have them as advisory, if you don't have them a part of the management team. In some way, somehow, have them help the JFF to grow, which in turn help the team, which the man wouldn't have acquired over money or for travel to Saudi Arabia and all of them crap there because them have everything they need.
Would come having these top name former players on board.
Exactly.
And that's why I believe that Craig Butler, arrogant as he is, would be a good person to have around the national program.
Yeah, that's
his
true.
Experience and his know-how of football would go a far way in helping. And I am sure that he would be able to engage a lot of stakeholders out there, a lot of companies, shoe companies, to get sponsorship for the program. But I mean, because of how the system is set up in terms of the delegates voting, and that's what FIFA has stepped in, then it would have ruined his chances in terms of when he went up against them in the election. So,
coach, we know from our days at GC, right?
Yeah.
When them a seek sponsorship at GC, them a bring them best foot forward. Them carry the best at least. Them go show in front of Adidas carry them jersey them come give it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So why is it that the JFF now run a bunch of commercials and infomercials with Leon Bailey?
Exactly.
If Leon Bailey last person we have as popular in football overseas was maybe Bibi Gardner or Ricardo Fuller. Leon Bailey in the Bundesliga. I start for Leverkusen week in, week out. Why Leon Bailey now promote the thing every day? If you look sponsorship.
That's true. Right? And another thing, Ron, is that what these persons need to also do is to run the social media like a wildfire. And I don't believe that they are doing it.
Exactly.
I don't know who on the JFF page, but they're not running good. Like they're not marketing themselves properly.
Brother. You know why?
Even the Bermuda game, but they want to watch the game. JFF now live stream the game. Let me say, what the heck? A phone owner rights live stream the game, they record the game, and then they play it back on YouTube. Why they not live stream the game?
You know why Paul Pogba have sponsorship all the way down to him toes? Because them social media following.
Yep.
Ronaldo have more followers on Instagram than all of the Premier League clubs them combined. You understand what I say? And them sponsorship can't go nowhere. For them word, when they put out a statement on social media, that viral and millions of dollars that word. You understand what I say? If you have a organization you have tried build, see how much people in Jamaica right now I follow the JFF YouTube channel or Twitter page.
Hey,
if you have some exclusive,
stick up in their room. I went on the JFF website to check out the upcoming events that are happening. And of course, you know that a game was scheduled with Catalonia. And it was not on the page. It was like nothing, no upcoming event.
Man, them run the thing like a
So
some
nobody don't read
daycare, bro.
update the social media thing them and ensure say people are privy to information. Things are go around, ads are go around, yeah, about some little clippings and all of them.
That's we now hear none of that. And with USA and then January camp, yeah, see USA are showed everything with the January camp. Them are post a picture with them players. You know, JFF should have a January camp right now with the players them are training right now due to not a Premier League. They should have them in a camp up training them right now and I say, yo, okay then we know in the Premier League now we start yeah, we're planning for we always having a camp and Whitmore keep on training them. You see me? I'll make it
Yo,
a video the other day with instats. Why you never have instats in the first place? Instats very vital when you go play against a Mexico team. When they can see Chicharito make like how much running Chicharito make in the last game when he play for Mexico. You can see how fast he run, you can see how to break him down. Instats is very vital. Why they not have them something there?
means it.
Do the money.
Yeah, man, a good point.
Man.
That, you know, Whitmore actually made requests for those things because I think many persons don't respect Whitmore as a coach, you know.
No,
But definitely he's one of the better coaches on the island. So he has made these requests and nothing to date or is out in the media that is saying that these requests have been addressed. You know what I mean? But before we move on, Richard Green said that lady, the former marketing executive, she should be around the JFF. Yes, she did. I believe that she did a pretty decent job in her tenure. I'm gonna find some information on this lady, and make a video on it because I mean these things need to be highlighted. I don't know why she left. And if I'm running a system, a federation like this, I want the best in the island, you know, to be around this team, you know. Because even if you're not a sports management student, you should have the best in the island around so that they would be able to assist the program and in turn make the JFF look good. But nothing
Bro.
of what is happening.
Brother, Jamaica have a diaspora around the world, millions and millions of people. Would I love to see them country play football. In order for us to move forward with the JFF, they need interaction, social media interactions, local interactions. Yeah, nobody now go sponsor you if when them put them name for your jersey, nobody not see it. You understand? If Digicel go give you money, they want to make sure say when you mention Digicel, everybody else see it and have a talk to them and say, yeah, Digicel, right? So if we don't have interaction, if we don't have one or two exclusive interviews with some of the ballers, right? To inspire some of my little man them, where they have cassava piece right now, I try to play ball, right? And them hear from a Leon Bailey, and them hear from another youth who over America play ball. We get a scholarship to go America, and I know them over there play football, they're playing at the MLS. All them are gonna get interactions, bro. If we don't see one or two commercials on TV, right, with Leon Bailey, I want to man them. We keep calling him name because he's my most popular one. I walk in at the JFF, talking to the people in the JFF, telling them how much they're excited about the World Cup.
But
Create some sort of excitement. How go work, bro?
JFF no one listen to them players there. JFF think they know it all the best. Cause last time Lane going to the room have a meeting with them, JFF said it's not Craig and him son running the program or controlling the program. You remember when he said that? When they said that video, you know, I don't know if you guys remember. You know,
Yeah, man.
and Craig I try to show my point say, yo, Lane one of the best players, see me? Give you the chance. You get me come from in can highlight or no. I'm a Jamaica up on the back right now. You see me? So as me I say with JFF, they not run the thing properly. Like why they can't have streamed every Premier League game around the country? You get where I come from? Without people paying fees, like we can see it over here in America. We can see it on the TV over here, so now use your cable system. Why people cannot see the game them all over the world? People want to see above you play over here, they can't see above you play. You get where I come from?
Yeah,
Sometimes my father watch a Premier League match. I can't watch a Premier League match. I'm go back and watch highlights, and you barely find highlights on a Premier League match. What's wrong? The only trying club me see in Jamaica try right now is Mount Pleasant, and them for them who wanna push money for them thing. I show JFF say yo, this is how you run an organization. Do you notice that Mount Pleasant they have they have the most most followers on Instagram than any Premier League club right now, right?
Yeah, man. You see, Mount Pleasant, and they are very active, But you see, the structure around Mount Pleasant is kind of professional. The owner, Peter Gold, him have money and all of those things, and it takes money to really run these clubs, So the days are gone when you have a firehouse and a water house, so the hottest clubs them. It has passed far past those clubs. Not only in terms of payment, in terms of marketing, in terms of highlighting the club. The Mount Pleasant have their youth team, they have their academy, school, so everything going for Mount Pleasant right now. You know what I mean? But before I say anything, let me hear from somebody. Comments in the comment section. Richard Samuels, do you think it is possible for Raheem Sterling to assist the program? Well, he could, but it can't be now because and probably it would have to be an undercover thing. David Nicholson, JFF always complain about the fans, but them not do nothing about it. Burrell done, man, they need some foreign assistance. Definitely they do need it. Richard again said, I think that Bailey could reach out to him. That's true. In terms of that's Raheem Sterling he's talking. Pablo Masters, I think he should be involved in the development of our youth program. Craig Butler, definitely. I agree with that. President, I don't think he's the right fit. Not at all. I totally agree with that. What about merchandise? That's a question from Richard Green. What say you, Rome or Alex? Merchandise.
Merchandise, yeah. We can't
You
get
can't go
a
buy a jersey and
we
support the regular boy.
can't get a jersey we buy, but we have to go online. Yeah, JFF post have on shop or on store in Jamaica where they must sell all of them merchandise. They must sell down to Umbro shoes that is shop in something mark or JFF. You can get a custom made t-shirt. Them you online you have to go on Umbro page to get a t-shirt.
But Alex, they don't even have to have a shop. Remember, all business are going online now. So to forget about the overhead cost and all those things, they could simply set up an online store so that these things can be marketed.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So these are some of the things and some of the ideas that they are not utilizing to ensure growth. As here somebody said that they could set up a GoFundMe account to get assistance from the diaspora, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that would work. But one of the things that might cause that to have an issue is that many of the people nowadays, they don't trust the JFF because they lack integrity. And I believe that that's one of the great things that that is affecting these men who are in the hierarchy section of the JFF. They lack integrity. People don't trust them.
Let me show you how the man and no vision, coach. Watch this. If let's say they say they want cater or they want to reach out to the diaspora, right? Man like Alex West we want him try best to see how above you play. See? And you want to make some money off it. Alex mentioned stream some of the game them so you can get the team them play.
Yeah.
Have a website where we can go on because right now Muda save everything we have to buy a Walter Boyd jersey. You understand what I say? Because we grew up in that era there and them tell me they look like Walter Boyd and that the man was my hero growing up, brother.
Yeah.
Muda kill right now forget a Walter Boyd. If them have something like that, a retrofit, the correct jersey them where you can go and you buy a jersey.
Yeah.
Instead of you have to ask somebody at Jamaica to go down half a tree and pick up on shirt to say Jamaica funny, right? And then bring come and I go pick it up. You understand what I say? They get some genuine stuff. Remember the happiest time in my life when them Jamaica that play Mexico World Cup final. They're Pennsylvania. I mean down there. And when we reach them end up our shirt with Jamaica on it, brother.
You
understand?
I bet you none of those profits are coming to the JFF.
No, because Spanish man sell it. You understand what I say? So if it cost them $15, see, if get somebody to make the jersey them, and I say it is an authentic Jamaican jersey, and them sell it, and I can believe it comes straight from Jamaica, and me pay $20 fee, that's $5 profit, brother, where you can put towards your own kitty. You say, all right, if we have to sponsor a game or ask Bahamas or whoever to come play, we have some extra funds because we are getting from the merch. You understand? The man and no vision. We need people with vision, modern people. We need people under 40 if you run the things on.
So you need some young folks, some young bloods in
You need people with vision. Yes. You can't have people, man, we have 50, 60 around the social media network. It makes sense. Because the man they know about MySpace. You understand? And it's been done long time, son.
They don't know about TikTok.
Yeah, the man don't know about TikTok. You can imagine the man them have a TikTok video right now. Ali and Bailey tell Jamaica and say, don't worry, we are come down there, we're gonna take it to them to make it to the World Cup. Have a video like that. You understand what I say?
The bro.
Yeah, bring the little. I'll get the kids. If them get kids involved, I mean, I'm gonna get parents involved because if media Jamaica, right, and my son come to me every day and say, I want a jersey, right? Me I go get him the jersey. I'm gonna make sure say me go at JFF. I'm getting my jersey off of the website. You understand what I say? Not necessarily just have him sit down and watch I watch a JFF twiddle them fingers and I hear a bunch of videos that come out and about them a fight over money for give ball of them because they want to pocket the rest. I think Saudi Arabia, the country, we don't really want to go back to really litigate that thing about certain things that we never get for say, I can put it out right now. If Saudi Arabia, brother, invite you to come play for them and play with them in a tournament, a mini tournament. In Saudi Arabia, we have too much money for that way. Oil rich country. You don't tell me Saudi Arabia give a certain amount of money. And we only have this amount, and they might keep a whole things on the ball, and that we're not discussing really.
You know what? I know, to be honest, that Saudi Arabia players don't really like, would consider them as good. But I say they're not bad players, but Jamaica are more better players than them in my eyes.
By far.
You them just want opportunity. Saudi Arabia money.
Yeah, man, money oil rich country, man.
So, and the point is just JFF is lacking leadership and wanting to do for the players, you know. In my eyes, I just feel like they need to step down, though. You know, they need to step down. I want to talk about Fleming's moving back to USL.
Hold on. Before we touch that, Alex. So somebody is saying that anyone that is egoistic is not good for public office, and of course the title is Craig Butler for JFF president. So somebody is saying that Craig Butler is not fit because he's egoistic and kind of arrogant in his behavior, even though he knows about football. But in terms of him being at the helm, would not probably spell good for the federation. That's one of the comments. We have Pablo Master says, while I'm all for merchandise, we think we need a winning product on the field. The last two Gold Cup were the perfect opportunities. That is well said. You know what I mean? And we actually missed those opportunities to actually do the merchandise thing. Borrell Dancer JFF non-try grow. Just want to run through a few of the comments. The former marketing lady in an interview said that the logos were not even trademarked, and that is something that is sad. I know it's easy to get a thing trademark, a simple thing that, you know. I play, Kevin Reed said, I play for the Jamaica Paralympic team and we were sponsored by Puma. Why can't the JFF get the same thing? I think that Puma actually sponsored the track and field thing. That would be good to engage them. But do we know if these persons actually reach out to Puma? We don't know. Richard Green said, I think one of the Marley daughters does jerseys as well. I think the JFF need a logistics agency working for them to sort out certain things. I agree. So the play with a system we don't have any. Craig Butler is very ambitious if you ask me. Honestly, what could the JFF be doing that is more important than being in contact with Isaac Aiden, etc.? When you look at our CDM pool, we are missing a lot of quality and nothing being done. Isaac Aiden from Newcastle. I am one of them that is actually voting for this youngster to be a part of the thing. But I mean, no, the connection was made, by somebody out of the diaspora, but until now, we haven't heard that the JFF made any contact with the youngster. Burl then again say, man, them need to broadcast them thing internationally, because there will be some kid in Europe or so that would want to play for we that have Jamaican relative. That's true. He needs to be contacted, and very soon players like him, etc. That's Isaac Aiden. In this live gonna be saved to view later, rebroadcast. Yeah, we could do that. Aiden is interested in yeah, man. We know that Aiden is interested. So definitely, these are some of the challenges that are taking place. Craig Butler for JFF president. He could be the JFF president. But I mean, somewhere along the line he lost in the race. Persons don't like him because of his persona and all of that. Persons who want to join us on the chat, on the talk, the live talk, you can click on the link in the chat and join us and to share. Let we hear your voice, man. Let we hear your voice. So, Alex, you agree with the whole Craig Butler being arrogant and he's not a good face to have as the JFF boss?
No, I would have disagreed. I think JFF is very passionate and he wants something good, and him just want to youth them try and youth them reach kind of potential. The man even talk of the Jamaica winning World Cup. I feel like this. I think he would do a very good thing in the program. So, in my sense, yeah, I love to see him coming at the program. I don't have no problem with him being in the program. To be honest, I think he's very good. It's very good because he got it from. He's got it. He got his good resume from Europe, so I think he's very good for him.
All right, so somebody's saying why we vote these people in the office and they don't have any idea about the business. Remember, the president actually was leading the FA in Clarendon, so he has a little know-how about football in terms of leading football, but in terms of at the country's helm, whatever is transpiring would have showed him up that he's not really ready for this sort of position. You know what I mean?
But isn't the JFF in debt though?
Yes, they are in debt, They actually paid off some money. They were $300 million in debt. They paid off some money and they are now 238. And they're going to need a lot of funds to assist them in going forward, especially with the World Cup qualifiers coming up and the Gold Cup. So they're going to need some funds. I hope that they're working assiduously in getting a sponsor.
Okay.
All right, Richard is saying that before we get into what Richard said, people are commenting that JFF is a dinosaur living in a modern world. It needs to be updated from the ground up. Okay, Richard Green said again, do you think the JF hierarchy watched this program? I'm not sure if they watch it, and it would be good if they are watching it, because you see, another thing about the whole social media thing is to listen to what these people, to what fans and vloggers are saying in terms of what is happening, what they are seeing. They don't have to take everything, but I mean they're going to use these information to tweak whatever they have, the ideas that they have to assist the program, and nothing is wrong with that. You know what I mean? We need young guards. What's that? Young guards and foreign assistant out of the JFF need to. And I understand that, Boyle. Then
in my basically say my JFF need younger coach or assistant for.
Okay, cool. Bun Liverpool, big up yourself. Just a come from Ballfield, big up yourself, my general coaches. Yes, yeah, man, big up too.
Alright, coach.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
When you think about Flemo, I'll go back USL.
Fleming's going back to USL. I think that would be his agent. That would be all on his agent.
That man Ralph Amani Ralph is not a good agent, you know. He told
Yeah, I think most of the players around him are well, I'm not gonna say most, but persons are having issues with him. But I mean, the USL, you get good remuneration in the USL. I think that would be one of the reasons. Plus, to engage clubs now probably in Europe, in Asia and those stuff probably would be a challenge now. I'm not sure what Ralph is doing, if he's doing work behind the scenes. I'm hoping that he would be doing that. But I mean, I think that the player is better than the league. But I mean, the money is there. So he has family to take care of and so forth. So I guess that would be one of the reasons why he would have made that decision to stay there in the USL. You know what I mean?
somebody in the comments says Simon Preston should be the presidency.
Hey, trust me, you know. Me rate Simon, you know.
Yeah.
Simon know this thing inside out. Very intelligent youngster. Um, he knows the game. He does his work. I mean, Borrell used to take advice from him in terms of recruiting players from overseas. He would have been instrumental in getting some of the first set of foreign players. So I mean, it is for presidents. I'm not sure Simon would want to take up a role like that. But I mean, given the opportunity, I definitely believe that he would do an excellent job. You know what I mean? So Nathan Morgan is saying that Craig Butler is way more professional than Ricketts. Persons are saying Butler in, Simon should lead. That's Burl done.
Hey, but Simon do I talk to him person. Him say he say he would love to run for the JFF in coming years. He say probably 4 years or no time that run for the JFF presidency. That I really want to run the field. You know, and I think he could do a very good job. You know, but as Mr. Coach this, what you
Yeah.
think about what about English players? The people might say, oh, the England players. I know what about fans are bad. They say Isaac here, them are green, them are talking about all the irons, and most of Jamaican people them don't want to see. They don't want to see a lot of them coming there. I just feel like if it's 10 good English players to be on the field, it's just 10 good English players, you know. And that's my point. I don't really care where them come from or where they are. Long as I bring me to the World Cup, that's my point. You know, they still Jamaican even though they're not born in Jamaica. So what your point on that, coach this?
In terms of getting the foreign players.
Yeah.
All right. Presently, there's currently no football in Jamaica, right? None playing whatsoever, except on a corner or in a housing scheme. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, in terms of that, I would definitely support getting players that are actually playing if we're serious about winning the Gold Cup and qualifying for the World Cup. Now, if we're going to look at probably getting 11 overseas players in terms of English-based players, then I might have an issue with that. But
why you have an issue with that though? Name why you have an issue.
Because not all of these players
they're good enough
overseas are way better than the local players.
True.
But you'd have to have a balance. And that's what I'm saying in terms of getting all 11 players, that probably would be a no-no. But when you look at how many Jamaicans are playing abroad now, then the team will be filled with overseas players. But the challenge is that many persons are saying that too many of the English-based players are trying to get into the squad. And they don't really know how this thing is done, you know.
Mm-mm.
These players are actually they are being watched by persons, agents, and the contact is made with them. Then they are, because of interest, because they know that they are Jamaican, they have some Jamaican contact. The contact is made with them, and then they are stored in a database. Then they are sent to the JFF, the names of the players, for them to actually engage the players. So initial contact is actually made by persons in the diaspora. And it's only for Jamaica Federation now to contact these players. sometimes they take a while because we would have been interested or would have been told about a Ravel Morrison years ago. And look, it took about close to 10 years for us to get him to play for Jamaica. So it is that issue that we're having. But I do believe that having these players,
that's where coaching
not a problem.
scouting system come in place because JFF doesn't have a scouting system.
They don't have
a scouting system.
I do believe that they have.
Who's the coaching? Then who's the coaching system then? I don't think they have no.
Like I said, in the past you have a Simon Preston that you just big up.
Yeah,
He would be a part of the whole scouting system, especially under the captain led administration. And I don't think it is a known position in the JFF, but they from time to time would make contact with agents overseas to ensure that they give a eye out for players.
Look at for example, look at what a player called England Gareth Southgate snatch up. What he play for Leicester? Right? No, Leeds. Calvin Harris, Calvin Phillips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was JFF didn't scout this guy from Champions?
He was all right, and I explained that before you asked the question. Remember, I said that these guys would have been scouted. They would have been contacted. Then they would have been asked to. Names would have been sent off to JFF. But the JFF always take a long while to get to these players. And because of the interest that the English FA would know that the Jamaica have on these players, they just call them up and give them a cap. And that will shut the door for the reggae boy, for playing for the reggae boys.
But like for Calvin Phillips, you feel like that's the same thing happening for him? Because I'm gonna feel like that's the same thing happening for him. I don't think England's gonna call him back again. In my eyes, I don't think they're really gonna call him back again. Whereas I got Jordan Henderson get fit and some of their players got fit back again. I don't think they're gonna call him back again. You get where I come from?
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of time these players are talented. They play for the youth system for England, and they are left out in the wilderness. But as soon as Jamaica come knocking, they know the potential danger, you know. So what they do, they call them up, give them a cap, and that's it.
But you think FIFA should do something about that, or that's there?
Well, I mean, there are always countries out there in the world, my friend, that has overseas players playing for them who would have born in another country, but they are playing for the country that they were born in. So yeah, you have those challenges. Jamaica is not the only country that scout players who have Jamaican heritage. Other countries, they do it. So it's not unique to Jamaica. It is done right across the world. If you check many of the football, look at Togo, look at especially some of the all right, look at some of the France players.
That's hurting.
Many of them are Africans, you know. But they were born in France. So if those federations would have reached out for them, then it would be a different thing. So it happens right across the world. It's nothing new to Jamaica.
It's a Nigeria full of English-born players. That's true.
You have Germany with players that are born. Look at USA. USA have players who are born in different countries and so forth. So I mean, that's just the nature of the sport. We shouldn't be bashing Jamaica for going after these players.
Most of the time, Jamaica go for them players. People have to understand. Say, they don't show interest. They don't want to play for Jamaica. You get where I come from? Like them argue right now. JFF go for them argue so many times, and him don't want to play for Jamaica. Him saying still away by England. Know where them argue is. He's not starting in Leicester team, and he's not getting game time in England U team. Where he is, I know this decision is going to look to play for Jamaica now. Why all of a sudden you want to play with Jamaica? Why didn't you choose Jamaica first? You know, I'm just saying, players have to understand that. Yeah, England can give them a top market themselves very good, but they have to understand. Say, in the long term, they have to look on it as do I'm gonna play long term right wing for England. I'm gonna score a goal for England and I call up that time. You get where I come from?
Yeah, man.
And sometimes Jamaica have learned to build their own players too, who you don't really have called English based players, yeah. You get where I come from?
Yeah. Hey, all right, let me get through some of the comments. Anthony Big Dog. You know what I'm saying? Simon like to cover for the JFF. Up to now, he don't say a thing about the issue. So how would he be covering for JFF when this is something that is viral? Hmm? He can't be covering for them when it's a viral thing. If the local based players are not good enough, we need to go overseas. Yeah, that's what I say. I agree with that. Overseas players don't know the national anthem. Them not going to give them all like the Jamaican born players because
That's a lie.
no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Formula sports, nah.
Look at Ravel.
Look at a Paul Hall and a Fitzroy Simpson and Dean Burton. You are going to tell me that these players did not give their all? Frank Sinclair, come on, man. These players they went out on the field and they stood against a Mexico and a Costa Rica, Honduras, a USA, and they fought gallantly. Come on, man. Formula sport.
Like, look at Ravel.
Come on.
In the Saudi Arabia game. The man
Huh?
look at Ravel in the Saudi Arabia game. Run.
Exactly. Ravel played. You know, Ravel was named man of the tournament for those two games because he played excellent. You see, man, threw himself a ground for black shot and them something there. We are talking Formula sports, man. Check that again. Watch the game there again. You can scout them, but if them not willing, how are they gonna play? That is true. Yeah, you can't. They are normally scouted, but if they are not interested, then we just move on to the next person. You know what I mean? Also,
Everybody talk about Ivan Toney. If Ivan Toney don't interested, he's not gonna play for the JFF until they have an interest and Ivan Toney is coming to play for the Jamaica.
yeah, but I mean, remember, you know, Alex, these players are contacted, you know, like I said, by agents, and the information is sent to the JFF. Sometimes it is the JFF that drags their feet. You're not hearing me, man. You're not hearing me, you know. That is what happens sometimes. Nicholson said JFF should have given English-based players a chance to play from 2017. Now we have to work with chemistry issues. Yeah, that's true. Some of them were called up for the 2019 Gold Cup, but because of paper issues,
didn't get you.
That didn't materialize.
But Ravel have an issue with America too, you know.
How kind of issue?
He can't travel to America, and you know that.
First, me hear that.
No, check it up where I finish. I'm telling you, ask Simon about it too.
Okay. Yeah. That's something new to me. Thanks for that info, man. All right, that's a big issue. The top countries has always done that. It's not ethical. That's what K Angle done said. It's not ethical. I'm not sure if it is a scouting he's talking or giving them a cap so that the other teams can't get them. Clear up that K Angle. Morocco, Algeria, Senegal, all of them are full of foreign based players. Of course. Yeah, man, I know nothing new to Jamaica, man. Nothing new. Coach, local man, them not ready.
That's true still, coach. Yeah, I have to give him man them. So I local man already. You only can handpick few still, coach. Real time. Not gonna lie.
Hey.
No, a true thing, coach. No laughing thing, man. A serious thing. I'm saying Lamar Walker. He's a good player, but he's not ready yet for this, coach. Big man thing. Big man.
Hey, you know what I believe the downfall is? Many of these talents that we have, they start to learn system of players and them think they're too late. So at the U12, U8, U9, U7, U10, these things are not done. And but we have to give credit to some of the persons who have started academies across the island, trying to expose players to systems, to the rudiments of the game and so forth. So yeah, things are slowly taking place, but one of the main issues that we don't have good fields, and that is going to be a downfall for us. You know what I mean? So run the program more professional and it will make more attractive and make players more interested. That is true. I agree with that Formula Sports. So I agree with something you say again, even though I disagree with the first point you make. Brown man, if the team have 10 English players on the field with Blake, I have no problem. A World Cup a while ago.
I team to Mr. Brown man. When I have no problem, to be honest. When I have no problem.
Aaron's, I think Roof, Liam Moore. I think Aaron's
interested, man. No.
Yeah, man, he's interested. I think some paperwork, but I think they said
Aaron's born in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so he alright. So there was an interview that he did in quarantine. He said he was supposed to play for Jamaica for the Catalonia game, but to the Corona coming around, everything got in shambles. So Aaron's is interested. Only thing I don't hear about right now is Ivan Toney. I love the team come, but you know you're not about Ivan Toney yet. So,
I think some paperwork are sorting out for Aaron's. The problem is that because the whole thing of England and the Corona and the places them closed and all of that, so he's not able to.
No, coach, Aaron's good to go, you know. Aaron's have a Jamaican passport, you know.
So, okay.
No, Aaron's come to Jamaica every summer.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a likes of Ravel come to Jamaica every summer too, before he was playing for Jamaica.
No, man. Aaron's have passport already, man, coach. Aaron's born in Jamaica, you know. He was born in Jamaica, then he live in England like Ryan, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is a good look then. All right, the top 10 but enough country. No build baller. Most a baller get born of them country and go top 5 league academy and get built. That's true. So yeah, we can't kill. The comments I'm come in rapid. Ivan Toney is interested, yes.
Until
now. What local players who play locally at the moment do you think deserve to be involved consistently in the national setup, and what basis do they deserve to be called up over specific English players? Boy, David,
we'll go first. I feel like there's one English player, local. I think there's players that can get called up. I think the player named Zelano Barnes is very good in my eyes. He's very technical. I just feel like it's opportunity that he need for showcasing talent. Zelano Barnes, you have Jaden White. He's a very good keeper. I feel like he just need more experience out there. A next player that I feel like could get called to, like Bushi a try. Nah, I go lie to you. But I think Bushi very hungry for it and him very technical.
But on a trial and error thing with the one, you know.
No, man. Bushi.
I'll give him a try, you know.
No, and Josh and Anglin, I feel like he's very good. That local young man there. If he was simply like Saudi Arabia game, when I better local players will come and play good. Lamar Walker never ready in that game, no time at all. The game I come from. So there's few of them out there, we can still call name, but we just feel like this the Premier League not play. I don't think there should be a lot in a team. I feel like you should involve like one or two of them right now.
Yeah. I agree with that. At least because as it stated, you know, you see the schedule coming up, it's gonna be very hectic, you know. Very, very hectic. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be difficult for some players to be always playing. They want the rotation of players and all of them things there.
Yeah, and based on this, me as a FIFA say they're gonna need a 30 base man squad.
Yeah.
World Cup qualifiers come. So you're gonna need a whole of players.
A lot of players, yes. So we're not gonna, because not everybody we are interested in overseas will come in.
No.
So we have to still have a core set of local players working it. Even though some of them not really 100, but we still have to have a set of them I work with. You know what I mean? Melvin Levy, big up yourself.
In France, win the World Cup with a bunch of foreigners, so you should be able to grab a bunch of foreigners and qualify for the World Cup season.
No doubt about that, man. Biggest downfall of a local game is the quality of the fields. The fields are very bad, very, very bad. Every single team trains youth teams up to the senior teams and also plays on the same field. Yeah, so it always have a deteriorate. And you know, for a long while, at first the Premier League would have been getting so many sponsors, you know, and to know that it's a possibility that it might not play is heart-rending. So these players, they're gonna be in a dark corner for a long while.
Coach,
Academy,
just come back.
they are teaching the kids the correct things. I think so. Most these academies that are born now, there are some qualified coaches that are running these academies. I must say.
Jogo Bonito Academy, you know that one?
No man, I thought the ones them locally. There are a few local academies out here, you know.
The one I'm telling you about locally is Jogo Bonito Academy. It's in Portmore.
Yeah.
They're very good. I think Phoenix, and they have another one called All Stars Academy.
Yeah, man.
Right now, very good. My cope some player very technical, you know. So as I said, we need few more man them like where more players and have like more owner like more players and come in the country and invest in the country.
Yeah. That is good.
Plays 20 plays.
That is good. You need some persons for invest in the thing.
And if you try them best to adapt, similar to what clubs across the rest of the world, like all of the clubs them we're playing in Premier League at Jamaica need to adapt our academy themselves, right? And that's another way for bring revenue to, you know, like if them adapt an academy and have people invest and pay for them kids, train with them, and that encourage young coaches as well. Bring young coaches, train the academy, just teach them the fundamentals because they say it start, you know. All the time, you as Minzy, you know, as a coach, if you coach high school, a lot of times when you have a coach team or even a Manning Cup team, majority of the ball and when I play for you are really talented way, just naturally know how to play the game. 75% of them, 75% of the ballers, them people youth them want to play football. You know the fundamentals and just know they used to play with them uncle with them there. You understand what I say? So if you start teaching fundamentals from a young age, summer camps and stuff like that. By the time they reach high school, they have all of the basics. So it's just a development from there and moving forward, and then the game will go progressing in Jamaica.
Yeah, like we are just a commenter on the screen. Bad with bad Gaza, but bad with bad Gaza. Him say Leon, Lowe, Taxi, Shamar, Blake, Alvas, all local players. So no one I say.
Yeah,
hold on, Alex. Let me just tell him what I say. All of these players were born locally, but they are not playing football locally. And these are the players that we are talking about, the local players, because you'd have called these players overseas players right now, you know. Taxi, the Lowe, the Shamar, the Blake, and the Alvas Powell. All of them are overseas-based players. The overseas about are the English overseas-based players. But these players are not local players. How can they be local players and they're not playing in our local league? We're talking about the persons who are actually playing in our local league, Gaza. Just a clarification.
Leon go Belgium when my picnic.
Yeah, but in back and forth and Jamaica. So I mean,
but just addressing him comment when I say, them no local. Like Leon go Belgium when my picnic, and they say him develop overseas regardless.
Yeah. So Ron Barron say Whitmore have a bias about him. That's why the program is so stagnant.
Oh God.
Not sure I understand that comment because I mean some of the requests, if you go and check the coach's desk channel, when you finish off this live, you can look at some of the requests that Whitmore made that are forthcoming in terms of to ensure that the program move forward, to ensure that he wins the Gold Cup, and to ensure that this bunch of players that he has actually qualify for the World Cup. Many persons underrate Whitmore, but I do believe he's a very good coach. He might try and modernize the thing, make the JFF understand, say, yo, I don't know, look a mediocre thing again. A real thing we deal with. I remember Whitmore come up under the Simoy system, you know, so him understand the whole stratosphere of the football thing. So, I mean, I don't really agree with that comment there. I do know that Whitmore has a problem, and every human being have them shortcomings. Whitmore has issues where selection is concerned, and that is my outlook on it. somebody else might have a different view, but I think one I'm weak point is selection. Because over the years when you would have like a Javon Watson constantly playing, and persons were there who you could have used, then I know that he has a selection issue. So
Like,
Roman Barham.
like Jeremy Lynch, you know, I give Jeremy Lynch a chance, and Jeremy Lynch a match of Vietnam League.
Exactly.
You know, like that at all.
Yeah, man. Christensen, Kemal Malcolm was on top form before the season stopped. Yes, and that's true. And that's why Kemal Malcolm get him bossed down at Saudi Arabia. Remember, he played in that game. Yeah, man. So he would be one of the local player that would really, you probably would have keep eye on him. And from what I'm hearing is that Kemal Malcolm's agent is working assiduously in getting him out of the country to start play some football. So sooner or later, Kemal Malcolm will be one of the overseas based player. All right. So another comment say, Kemal Roof, them need him. Yeah, man, that you they bought some clips with him, Roma. May I tell us that you the goal scoring left, right, and head. Yeah, man, we need a ball of them, man. I hope they give him a chance at the Gold Cup. If things work out, and then we can move forward in terms of having him in the core strikers up front. All right, so comments are rolling. Me not even know if it start. A whole heap of comments. Any outstanding comments that we would want to highlight? All right, Kevin say as soon as man's name start calling, stop come to training and all of them something there. So things kind of mess up for them just now. Need more investment there. That's overseas. All right, to David Nichols did the address bad Gaza there. So we late for
Bad Gaza said they said they develop a Jamaica. But you're not.
Yeah, a whole lot of things can something there, man. A whole lot of things can happen for this team, man. Yo, we have one of the best chance of making it to the World Cup again, Even though 2010 we could have make it to the World Cup there, but some foolish happened. But I mean, we have another chance, and trust me.
Do you think the USA team is better than the Jamaican team right now?
Huh?
USA team, you think it's Jamaican team right now?
Would say better, Them have some youngsters. I wouldn't say better.
At the first in a while, USA team, USA have so much ballers playing in England, young, talented ballers playing in England and across Europe too, because they have youth, Juventus. See, well, Juventus just signed it.
Me Kenny and I best feel like I can't come up. I'm not really high rate.
If I think about it, if I look on it logically, bro, on a objective point of view, yeah, we don't rate the USA ball of them. I mean, don't want to rate them, but the boy, in was it? That's why Ravel better than who? Let me tell you why Ravel can't better than him, son. I tell you why Ravel can't better than him. Ravel have the ability and the capabilities to be one of the wickedest midfielders in this world. But the man mentally got, they can't better than him. You can't better than him.
No, man, I said Ravel better than Rick Kenny. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're taking.
No, man, I tell you, Ravel Morrison can't better than Rick Kenny. He can't do it. It's not possible, son. Ravel head no day, man. The man head no plant in a football. Something wrong with him, man.
No,
so you can't be good if you're heading in a game,
No,
regardless of how much skill I think the man might have,
Ravel best day, McKenny can't walk past Ravel. I tell you that, bro.
Sure, can't make, man.
Rat Ravel game them when play, brother. And they play.
Yo,
me I tell you, brother.
Me I follow Ravel Morrison fan.
Watch out, McKenny play on good players, brother. Ravel need to play on good players. Eddie Argan and Travis the best side, brother.
Yo, Ravel Morrison, all right, Ravel Morrison history though.
Yeah, we have him bad history, but we know him a better player than McKenny, bro. Don't tell me.
No. You just start talking about Ravel Morrison. Since he started playing for Jamaica, brother.
But who have a better resume, though? I don't understand. Who have a better resume as a player? Ravel have a bad issue with him, but Ravel have a better resume. Ravel play hard.
Why Ravel Morrison resume?
He play a better club than McKenny only get
give me the club that Ravel Morrison play for.
Lazio. Manchester United,
for 2
West
months.
Ham.
Whoa. You never play for Manchester United. You never get a debut for Manchester United.
Well, I'm telling
You play for the youth team. Yeah.
You play for Lazio, you play for QPR, you play for West Ham, you play for latter second League 2 team. What are you talking about,
How is that a resume compared to Juventus, bro? How is moving from one more time the man have 2 teams in a 1 month, in a 1 year?
Bro,
because you can't play for West Ham.
We know Ravel have an issue, but my point is Ravel is better if he can settle in bread and
no way, son. Ravel Morris not baller, but he better than McKinney.
No, man, I highly rate McKinney as the best ball in a CONCACAF, brother. Our best midfielder in CONCACAF, brother. I feel like McKinney have to show more for me think him the best midfielder. McKinney playing good players now, bro. I play against Douglas Costa every week. Douglas Costa, you have Cristiano Ronaldo in front time. You have Federico, the play for Uruguay. You have big good players on him. You have Bunichi, who are a big top defender. You have players on him.
Douglas Costa not there Juventus anymore, so the man there Brian.
Whoever they are Juventus. Can I watch Juventus team like that?
So let me try to show you, say, yo, the man got Netherlands and could hack it at Netherlands.
But Netherlands the team
got Netherlands and could hack it at Netherlands. In their West Ham, could make West Ham team. He got Sheffield, could play in a Sheffield team. He got QPR, could make that. Right now, the man do have a club, right?
But how much club want him right now?
No, if club did want him, let's sign for somebody already.
You're not even reading news, bro. How much club want Ravel right now? West Brom still want Ravel.
West Brom want anybody, son. Right now, me and you can go sign for West Brom.
Oh my God, bro.
West Brom want anybody, brother. Because I'm trying to stay up. The point is, all right, you'd admit, right, that you know, Sir Alex Ferguson said that you was the most talented you to come out of the academy. You do that, right? In coming at the same group with Pogba, with Lingard, with Henderson, with one of them man there. And them say Ravel was the most talented youth they could have find.
Ravel but look how Ravel played for Jamaica. Did he boss the midfield? Didn't he boss?
He didn't play against Saudi Arabia, son.
You
see him to Saudi Arabia no good enough. You see him to Saudi Arabia no good. So you can't use that as a litmus test.
Saudi Arabia no good for 2, but he didn't boss.
Yeah, but you can't use that as a test to say him are the greatest.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm the greatest.
I'm better than McKinney.
McKinney can be one of the top midfielders in the world.
All right, may I show you? May I give you one fact?
Watch next.
May I give you one fact?
Watch next. Even you say to the video, watch next. Right?
Alex, I'm gonna give you one simple fact.
I said it, but I did not make a comparison between Ravel and McKinney. No, that's a different video.
Yo, Alex, may I give you one fact, son? The man got Den Hag and couldn't make it. And you compare him to a man who play in a Juventus, the biggest club at Italy. And this man got Netherlands and couldn't make the Netherlands.
I don't care what nobody want to say. Me, no, Ravel could be one of the best midfielders. And I feel like he can be the one of the best midfielder CONCACAF, and nobody can.
In time, I run out the man at 28, you know. So if he's not the best midfielder already,
me not really care what no one to say. Me know what me know. You get me? I come from. Me can see quality. Me know quality. Watch Ravel. Hey, when you again the fourth official, me and you are gonna make a bet.
Yeah.
When World Cup qualifier come and Ravel Morris and McKinney meet, you gonna see who are the better player. I'm gonna make you eat the words. I'm gonna make you eat dirt too.
Make you win.
Hey, hold on. We have a divide. We have a divide on the panel, you know, and in the chat room. Some people are saying McKinney better, Morris have more talent, even though him now play for no club, but one man are playing in a man a local club and man a play for champion. So I mean, kind of have a divide, you know. We don't know what go on.
Bro, I'm telling you this, bro. Wait till
see Gaza here come to his screen, you know. Gaza, big up yourself. Liverpool Bun, you can join in, you know, man. Just click on the link and you join in, man.
Yo, man, if remember say how McKinney did a struggle last season, you know. When you do a striker, and you get a game, when you do a striker, I'm alone a striker still, you know.
Yeah, we understand that. Exactly, because if you struggle last season, brother, he now struggle for the last 10 years like Morrison. Morrison moved from club to club, brother. I just this year in Jamaica decided to give him a shot because he may have played good for the first 5 games for the side. I can't even pronounce him at Netherlands.
And him not get no more games still.
And him not get no more after that. And that's not even the biggest
But
club at Netherlands.
but in the injured, wasn't he injured?
Injured for when?
No man, him never injured, man.
Yeah, man, he injured, man.
Oh my.
Remember when I play for Saudi Arabia, injured when I saw Arabia, man, I got you injured, said we not play now.
Yeah, but that's not all right. The injuries aside, right?
Brother.
Injuries aside, you go come if you really go compare McKinney, like all right, Gaza, right?
Yeah.
We understand. You say last year McKinney that struggled when him be a Schalke, right?
Yeah.
And the champions are Italy, right? This side, them have man like them last year them have man like Ramsey in the midfield. See? Them have Bernadette in the midfield.
Keep on telling
See?
you.
Them have
No, but a different ball than there now.
Yeah, I
different
better
ball
players
than
than
there.
they were better players. Obviously, Revel never did a better players when they are Netherlands. Revel did a better players in the Netherlands.
So if you there in a team if you there in a team where the rest of ball of them not good, you're not supposed to show up.
And first of all, and we can have a better agent. American have good agent, brother. Have links, brother.
So the agent have nothing to do with the move, man, move guy.
No, agent have nothing to do with it because England have better agent. Agent have nothing to do.
Agent have nothing to do with the move, man. And man, the man skills and him talent and him potential bring him guy Juventus. Juventus now just get up and buy nobody because them agents say, yo.
Brother, me not care what you want to say. When we see two players them meet, then we can talk, brother. You're
fine.
I'm telling you that. Look how you said that boss up, boy. Oh, Christian Pulisic is the best player. I know Christian Pulisic is scoring his goal. Like Christian Pulisic was on the top farm. But who was on the top farm right now? They're not big up Liam Bailey. They're not Liam Bailey, a big player now. Best player in CONCACAF. They might put it before. They might put it before Irving Lozano. And they might put it before Raul Jimenez. I'm gonna say, we can't again. We next one him again. We can't Irving Lozano and Raul Jimenez before.
Chucky Lozano.
Who are the best player in CONCACAF right now? No one can tell me who the best player in CONCACAF right now.
Me I say Liam Bailey, you know.
Me I say Liam Bailey. No,
yeah, me I back my ball here.
Me I go back my ball 100%. But yo, ball, alright.
But it's true, bro.
Hold on.
Hold on, Richard Jano.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Coach, I'm a Liverpool fan now. Yeah, man. Me ask a question. It's not matter of McKinney and Ravel, right? I have a question for you. When Pogba they are Juventus and the Pogba they are Man U, they look at two different Pogba here.
Yeah, Pogba.
Yeah, man, an easy question, man. Of course, buy easy question, man.
Yaguana. When Pogba they are Juventus, he's surrounded by some top baller. Like the best. And Pogba come a long time. I listen now. I Liverpool fan now. And I tell you say the Pogba me say a Man U. Bruno can show Pogba. Wrong, am I right, coach?
That again, me never get
that. Bruno come make Pogba look like he not try.
Yeah.
Because all the Man U fans, matter of fact, most of them say Pogba the best midfielder in England. At the time, I said no, yeah. David Silva. Pogba not reach that. Reach yet. Pogba not reach. Yeah.
Richard, me agree with you. You see when Pogba did the Juventus, and enough people not understanding it. He have a peer around him. He have some good ballers running. You know what I mean? So that would have allowed him to be showcasing his talent more because he have these players. He was able to express himself some more. Also, when him in the French team, him have a
Kante I work him.
Yeah, Kante and them thing that him have. So him come a Man U, him never have them type of ball of it. So
hold on. Make the Manchester United fan talk. Hold on.
One more thing. Me a man said Gerrard, then call Gerrard some name. I said, brother, when Gerrard at Liverpool for years, the type of ball of Gerrard have run him for many years. Lampard and Gerrard, you know. Me say Lampard have better players around him than Gerrard. See? Likewise, my man said, you rate up Gerrard and Gerrard no good like Pogba. Brother, Pogba no good like one of Gerrard too.
Yo, Let me educate you about something. Let me educate you about something real quick. All right. So man, him invoke Pogba Juventus versus Pogba Manchester United.
Yeah.
And then we talk about Pogba play with Marquisio and Pirlo. And then come on, man, you might play with Fellaini and Andre Herrera. Yeah, we understand that two different set of ballers you might play against.
Yeah.
But we not take into consideration the league where the man are playing. You understand so the Premier League totally different from the Italian league. You understand so the Premier League is a tactical. The Premier League is an aggressive, high pace, high pressure league. Whereas the Juventus league is more tactical and more defensive. Pogba they have so much more time on the ball. Pogba never have no defensive. Pogba never have no defensive responsibility when they play with Juventus. You know, when Pogba play with Pirlo sit down and Pirlo and get tackled in a brother. Marquis are up and down left. Pogba play on the left side of the ball. Well, let me finish. Let me finish.
Never have no.
Yo, make him finish.
Before you finish. We just are gonna make the last point on this, because we're now gonna turn this in an English panel. if you want, we can do our next live and talk about pure English football. You know?
Coach, you want to touch a point here you that talk about with the whole local league.
Hold on there, Kevin. Hold on. Me I give you time. But as me I tell the man them say we don't want get the whole exuberance out here pure English league, because as the thumbnail suggests, Craig Butler for JFF president, we have been discussing Jamaica football. So now Rome closing final point, and then we take what Kevin Reader say in terms of so if we don't if we don't want we talk about English league, we can set a date.
Personally, for me, I don't think Craig Butler that be the best fit.
Yeah, man.
Craig say you don't want to do it, man.
Craig say no want to do it. Where you say no?
He would have been the best fit.
Huh?
Personally, for me, Craig Butler wouldn't be the best fit for
Me agree with
Presidency.
Me agree with it.
I agree with that.
I say,
100%.
But the issue with the local league, the biggest problem with we is this. Over the years, Jamaica has and me talk from experience. We used to play Premier League. Them time we used to play in a stadium. We play national. We play final. So we used to play for St. Albans Primary. If anybody know the history with Albans, you understand what I say?
Yeah, man.
We as a nation, we used to community football. You understand what I say? Community football really make no money, my brother. Because when you look on a team like Tivoli, Boystown, what kill Boystown? Boystown, you have one of the biggest squad. But what kill them? We can't pay players. You understand what I say? I'm talking from experience, because my brother was on Boystown board. You can't pay players. When match time, man, I walk past gate with him big gun and what you got to tell him to pay? So, brother, these are the things we mash up Jamaica football. And as a man name start call, him stop come training because I'm the man. He might get too much girl. And them think that local base man, them not ready, brother. Them not professional because them never learn it.
Yeah, because the league not set up in a professional way for them understand it. So it's going to be difficult for you to act professional in an unprofessional setting.
Personally, for me, the way before Burrell did, Burrell did come in the system and try to franchise the league, and everybody leak out against it. For me, I think Jamaica need to franchise this league. We make some big companies start pay. Who can build them feel like a Mount Pleasant done there, they already fine. Them can stay a St. But I think so if you have a team in the 14 parish sponsored by a big company, whether overseas investors, whether JPS, Digicel, whosoever out here, and when man get pay for play, so them can't keep up them effort. That's just my point still.
Yeah, man.
That's true. They never point the coach.
Yeah, man. A good point that, Kevin. A good point that. So, the whole structure, the local thing kind of set away where
coach, because sometimes a man is free to go watch a game over Tivoli Garden or Jungle because they know danger it over there, so I go watch a game.
Right.
Coach.
as Kevin said, man, we are just going a community to watch a game, and him company get to and him know they get to run. Him go at the gate. No security can't give him a talk. Him not pay for going.
I might done too. Probably.
All right, or them jump fence and all of them things there. Go up on wall, go tree, go watch the game. So it kind of tough, man.
Coach, you know if you remember, you know, but when we play for GC, you know, we go over Mountain View, go play a game, you know, brother. And these are some of the reasons why. And if you still are going to Jamaica, that's one of the reasons why. To refer to what Kevin that said, that's one of the reasons why the game now gonna move forward. We go over Mountain View, we go play a game, and one man tackle a man the wrong way, brother. Like it's a really bad tackle, and the referee stopped the game. And once the game stopped, the wall are moving and make like field because the field, of course, surrounded by hills, and about 60 man me see I come off of the blowout hill in a coach.
Yeah.
I'll move towards the field just because of the one tackling and everyone in them have a long gun in the man. You know? You understand what I say?
Yeah, man.
Just because of the game stopped completely. You never been so traumatized in my life over a football game.
A real thing, man.
So if them think they still are going, the game not gonna move forward. Son.
We kind of barbaric when it come on to the football thing. Now, whereas if it's a community team and a one star upon the field, and him kind of get Eddie high-minded because of the whole thing. So it tough, and it things set away, man. It things set away. When you have players that are caught in criminal activities, man, I go for hit on them something. It kind of set away, man.
But franchise though, the franchise thing, Kevin that talk about still, that's good. Like you have a big Corona company come and sponsor probably team from out, you know, out there, out the east, you know.
You know, so I mean, if you call from evening from left work, may I say,
Coach, I need to mute that.
Mute the mic.
I phone in the pod, man. No, look at Kevin drop off. Alex.
Yeah.
When it comes to the franchise thing where they matter about, Zine, moving back towards the franchising, in everything what we do in our country, you have to always remember say people are going out for them own. You understand? If you look on the thing where you talk about the Mount Pleasant and the investors will come from overseas, we can imagine say that man come for invest in I think because I'm passionate and him love. He probably already have a crap ton of money where him no need that him just come because I him love. You understand? But if you have people that get involved in it way in it for themselves, I saw the thing I go falter. You understand what I say? So the thing I go down the drain. We need to get people who genuinely want to be involved, want to be a part of the thing. Because FIFA now go come and lend the JFF no more money if them see the program now gonna away into that.
Them are going to have problem.
Exactly. And if we have people where I say they want to run the JFF or incompetent like that group here right now, I feel them man have no business acumen, and it don't make no sense. Because as me say, with a small country like Jamaica and the huge diaspora we have of people who love Jamaica and love the game itself, them can feed off of that, bro, and make a decent amount of funds we can at least keep the federation afloat. You understand? Even the female team and what them can achieve. You understand what I say? Push all of their teammates at the female team. Push everything on a global scale to catch not only the fans in Jamaica who want to see the country do well. Because man, honestly, tired I ride Usain Bolt coattails in a man. You know, if you live overseas, as soon as a man hear you talk and you say you come from Jamaica, first thing I ask you, Usain Bolt, you know, and how you running.
Bob Marley.
You understand? Or Bob Marley with weed in our mouth, you know. Nobody not ask about football because nobody not remember 1998. When I that me want to talk about. Me want to talk about 1998 team or the 2022 team. You understand what I say? And we not have that because we not have the people who are involved in the thing.
Yeah, for real.
And all the people who talk about them rate Whitmore. Whitmore are the best and only option we have right now because the federation have money for themselves. We don't have to get money for pay overseas coach.
Them can't afford that right now.
That makes sense.
300 million in debt and They have 238 leaves. So, I mean, you can find them to pay probably $50,000 a month.
Exactly.
Problem that.
$50,000 a month, even when he's not even a coach team. He just watch videos and I scout people.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Coach, I'm going to call it and I have to push out and meet up with the people in here. So.
Yeah, man. We're going to push out. So, big up to all the people who are joining the program this evening. We try out something new this afternoon and we see where it works. We like it. So, we might shoot it out the same way going forward, you know what I mean? I just talk about some football and talk about some hot topics in football, some players and all of that. So the man they were interested in talking about EPL, we can line up something, you know. We can line up.
I like Manchester United fans, them link me make a team up against them boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Please remember to hit the like button. If you're new to the program, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so when we send these videos, when we send out the update for live videos, you'll be notified. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Respect my brother Rome. Please remember to go over to Rome, 4th Official, and subscribe to that program as well. Yeah, man, you don't know where I work together enough to build up this thing. Well, we are football fans and all of that. So, make it. Everyone Porter, big up yourself. Me see you just a check in. Decollard, big up yourself. All of who there, man. 1-1, big up yourself. Digital Home Tech, big up yourself. Everybody, big up yourself. See, a man, I just try to get on for the program too, but I mean, anywhere, anytime now. Mr. Joe, I'm just see what Joe say before we put it down. Yeah, Joe.
Pizza here.
I wrong man that one. Wrong man that. Yeah, so yeah, man, we have to work with him, Devon Porter. Big up yourself, man. As me say, we're in the streamer now. We try out something new tonight, and we see. Well, me see some people are trying to come on, you know, but me not add them, you know, because Jamaica LOL, you see what going on a while ago. Man, I order pizza, so yeah, man, some whole spamming and look like that going on now. So we're gonna jump out. Big up on yourself, coaches, just fun. And we do this again, man. Yeah, man. Manners and respect.